this is for you if you're watching the recording, lovely peoples. The reason I want to teach this today is actually it's very selfish. I get my rocks off on teaching. So it happens to be a great form of marketing. And when usually the way marketing is taught or broken down, if you go and learn a course, is that someone's had success with a method and then they look backwards and go, well, I did this thing. And then by the time we get to it, there's 500 or 500,000 people that have replicated it. I don't have anything to sell. I actually just like teaching. So that's why the method that I teach you with the short videos, and I'll go through like an exact script that you'll get and talk about the entire point for the thing. And why and how you might want to do it. But the way I do them is I like teaching. But you do not have to do it that way. And I was actually just saying to Dee before you guys hopped on that I saw this amazing girl's video last night, and she has 9 million followers. She's only in her 20s. And this is what I've been looking at for 18 months, right? I think I've got 9 accounts. I don't think, or maybe 8. Anyway, I've got the maximum you're allowed to have. Because what I did learn early on is actually probably only 6 months ago. Okay, I thought, right, what I'm going to do is stick to one niche. One account is for one niche. Do you know how hard that is? I'm so like all of you. There are so many people I like to reach. I change my mind about what I do all the time. I don't know what I do. I just be me. Paid for being me is one of my very rich girlfriends. Says she does not on the internet either, by the way. She does get paid from investments for being herself. So the whole point of that, gosh, I really shouldn't have had a coffee because now I've lost my train of thought. So you don't have to teach the way I teach, but one of the ways to get some momentum, I guess, on the account and get the ideas flowing, which is incredibly easy when you've used this list. I'm going to show you. There's hundreds of ways to do it. But think about, obviously this short form video doesn't just mean TikTok. So Annette, did you end up setting up an account?
Yeah.
I know the other girls on here have got an account. That's why I'm asking. So Awesome. I know, China owns it. I can tell you, I promise it's also they're trying to take it down at Facebook because of the competition levels. But because of the competition levels, every other app where you can stream video, probably apart from LinkedIn, is trying to keep up with the amount of circulation. So they throw them out to people who aren't in your audience, which is where you get the virality. Lisa, you've experienced your 8K views on something. It's just a matter of, keeping on going. What I'm going to show you are a couple of ways that you can format your message. And because there's only a few of you on here, we'll do each of your messages on here. And then I want you to have a go at doing your own. The thing that I can't do for you, though, is I can't actually show you how to edit the thing. I can, and I have tried this ad nauseum with clients and said, click here, slide it across. I can show you how to edit the video. That's the painstaking part that you will have to learn yourself. Yeah. There are multiple videos on, for example, YouTube. They're a little bit longer, that are slow, that help you do that. And I can give you some reference points for those people as well. But just look up beginner TikTok or something like that. Now, I'm going to start with that app only because if you haven't, I know, Dee, you know about this, but I do want to just open up my Facebook to show you where this is going and where it's gone. The whole reason behind marketing a short form video really is to sell whatever the thing that you've got, right? To build a crowd, to help the people. And then you'll have something to sell them because you're helping them. Some of them will want to buy it. It's pretty obvious. It's really just to improve your bottom line. I do think too that I haven't seen anything like this since forever, and without paying for ads. I come from the land of paying for Facebook ads and then looking at what it cost to acquire a client, not just to the email list, but then also did that client watch the webinar, book a call, and all those things. I have never seen the virality possibility and actually experienced it. I mean, I was watching it for a long time, like, damn, how do I get this bloody thing to work? But now it's working. All I can say is persist. Just know that the tool is insane. And we still have it, supposedly, the experts say, probably for another 1 or 2 years like this. I don't think it matters what you talk about, what you do, or what you sell. And if you're going through a transition of niches, doesn't really matter. Get on the thing and be yourself. You still can do that. You are a brand. and I know you're happy to talk to face to camera, these girls are too, but I want to show you my screen for a second. You've probably all seen me do this anyway, as in what I did was I opened up, I'm just going to open the popular TikTok thing of mine, which is this one. This is the girl with 9 million followers this is called a stitch. So I liked her video so much, I wanted to spread it to my people. It's completely off topic. Well, I don't really think so, because it's about being happy. It's a mindfulness practice, which I've never done. I don't even like the word. I think it's way overdone. But she's just beautiful. Then I looked at her account. She went 9 million followers. And she has a 6-week course via the link in her bio. So do you think a percentage of those people would have bought her 6-week course? Bloody oath they have. So I was hoping to get to today and say, I've also sold this much in my course, but my course is not ready. What I'm doing is I've got someone helping me get quite an old course, but the pillars are the same. So we've rewritten it, and it's just going to be delivered by email over 12 weeks. And it's be $19. And that was the one that used to be between $300 and $3,000, depending on the level of interactivity that you would get with it. So you can sell anything. And it won't be impossible to sell that, because I've already had close to probably 1,000 people opt in for my free gym program. Again, a really old file that I prettied up. Actually, someone else prettied up on Canva. And that grew that email list, which I didn't mean to wake up again. And now it's woken up again. So I have to nurture them. But so anyway, but I know that I've got a lot of opinions on a lot of different things. So it wasn't hard for me to make content. And this is just stuff that I would say to clients. That's where I get the juice from. It's remembering the problem the person had, and then I just go into a teaching point. But I don't need a list, but we'll make some lists for you guys. So where's the big ones? That was my second video on this account. And I didn't even have a call to action at that stage. But what I did have was I knew my format down pat. And that's the format that I'll teach you. That works. I'm not saying just going on there and being yourself doesn't work, because it does, because you can do up to 10-minute videos. But the way that people use this app, and this is what will happen, if you're not used to using the app, you have to spend 5 or 10 minutes at least a week using the app, because otherwise it's like when someone goes over onto Facebook or LinkedIn, you're like, mate, that's obviously the first time you've posted over here. We don't do that over here. What are you saying? It's quite obvious they're new to the platform. You don't want to be that person. Although, whatever, also just have a go. You're going to be that person. You should see one of my other accounts. It's like, it's everything. I'll show you later. It's a little bit of everything. Look at that, I was actually replying to someone. So the ability of over here is you can't make comments really long, like replies really long, but there is an option to go reply by video. So I don't even know that was a reply to someone, I forgot. So I didn't have a call to action on here. I said, I don't know, maybe you can get a program off the internet or something. Be careful if you do that. But you can ask me too for one if you want. I just said that. That was my call to action at the end. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. And then I just mumbled something at the end, which was completely irrelevant. So it doesn't even have to be very good. Now, when my 15-year-old assessed this, I have been asking her to show me how to use this app for 2 years, and she's ignored me. But she's happy to look at it now because I'm not dancing. I did make some dancey ones because I like dancing. You don't have to do that. Anyway, she said, no, the reason this is going off, Mum, one, that's a trending topic. Okay, so apart from that, you look nice. Stop making videos where you don't look nice. And the background's moving, and that's good because people want to see the moving background. She's right there. All of the words that are in here are also a little bit SEO-ish. You know what I mean? So I talk about the niche, I say the words. There is also a tactic where you can type some words on there and pull them off screen. That helps too. I think I did that with this one. But it only took a couple of minutes. It's seriously, they're all about the same amount of effort, and it's very hit and miss. So you have to like the stuff you're doing. obviously you like the topic, right? Okay. Have any questions, or where else would you like this to lead? Because apart from the script, I'm going to show you how I repurpose the videos from there. I created a separate Instagram account. I put them up there. They've got the watermark on them and everything. You know, the little floaty that says TikTok. They've got that on them still, and that's like completely illegal in the digital world. You're meant to like take that off. It's like Instagram can see it and they won't circulate your posts, and they don't. But Instagram, I don't care. I don't have time to do that. Of course I do. I don't want to, obviously. And then that Instagram account, which I didn't actually know, it was accidentally linked. I'd accidentally linked it when I created it to my Facebook personal profile. And I forgot that whatever you share on Instagram, they then automatically pop it over. Don't even know the name of the account. There's the other original one. Okay.
Hey, do you think you have to have a call to action when you start, or do you think it's okay to just start and build?
Definitely okay to start and build. Definitely okay to start and build. Like with you, get used to just turning the camera on. And if you say that you're going to go live in a group at a certain time, it's an appointment, and you will lose face if you don't do it. The problem with this is you don't lose face. So it's like, so then all of the, oh my God, that's not perfect enough. And I've noticed, I don't know many men with this part of the personality where they're like, oh, it's just not good enough, or it's not perfect enough. I don't like, it's like they have, you know, it's like the male has too much testosterone and it takes over that part of the brain, and they just go, oh, I'll just throw it out there and have a go. Like you really have to almost put a different hat on and go, I'll just throw it out there and have a go. So that's also the way that I approach stuff is it doesn't mean anything if it doesn't work, because it doesn't mean anything if it doesn't work. There is everything to do with your face on camera, I get it. But to be honest, everything to do with working for yourself, there is no bigger awareness and vulnerability and learning game, no bigger. And if you don't want people to see it on Facebook, by the way, they won't be following you on TikTok. TikTok shows you stuff to unknown people. If you don't want them to see it on Facebook, then unfriend them or set the setting to what my setting is also public. So that's why Facebook has now shown all of this stuff that's here. So let me go back a second. So I didn't know that I should. So I went back and changed the name of this to the same name over here, so that when people look to find it, they can find me. Now, how those 100 and something people found me is over here on TikTok. Before you put this link here, you've got to get to either 1,000 followers or 1,000 likes. I don't know what the rule is now. The rules here change a lot and they change quickly. But there are plenty of people to follow to keep up with that update you. Now, how I got this link here is because I had enough of that stuff, right? Where was I going with that? Oh, someone commented, I can't find you on Instagram. I'm going to open something for a second. This is the wrong account, but I'm just going to click on this for a second. I want to show you something. Oh, no, that's not going to work. What I'm looking for is an account that doesn't have a link, because what you can do right at the beginning, actually, I'll show you my other one. What you can do and you need to do at the beginning is say, click the Instagram link for that giveaway, or the Instagram link in my bio will lead you to that giveaway. And then they go to Instagram and then they can click your link in Instagram where you can put one link. Actually, now, I think maybe as of last week, you can actually put 4 links in Instagram. So update your app. put all your things there. I still use Linktree on my main account though. Just then I can only have to update one thing. I'm rather lazy if you haven't noticed. Okay, so the only reason there's only 176 is again because now my Instagram link has disappeared from here, but it did say on the phone this looks very different. If you open up Kate Healthy Hormones on TikTok now, I want to show you something. So if you open up, where are we? Oh, actually, I'll just show you on the screen. So I'll stop sharing for a second. You can see the little thing? Instagram. So what I did say was free program and the book via the link, Instagram link, and I pointed up. You don't have to use a pointing finger. I'm just used to saying, see the link. Makes sense? Annette, should I cut the other one off or leave you there?
Yeah, yes, if you can. Yeah, I'm just jumping in now. That'd be awesome. Thanks.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Which one are you on? The one with the
I'm about to go. I'm leaving my phone. So this one that I'm waving at.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll wait. I'll let you hang up.
Okay.
Stop
I
distracting.
don't know whether I just.
I love a good distraction. I've got to get out of that habit again. Okay. So are you following so far?
Yes.
Okay. So I put the, I'm actually going to share my screen again. So I put the video over here. There is a setting on your settings when you've done the video to say automatically save it to the phone. So that's why the video goes to your phone. But what does have a TikTok little symbol floating around it, whatever. Now I grabbed it from my phone and then I would put it over here. Now this one that had 250,000 on it didn't do as well on Facebook. But I think it might be this one that's got 200,000 or 300,000 views on Facebook. The only time I can find it over there is when somebody comments on it. And I'll show you in the notification. So I'm clearly not the Reels expert for Facebook, but you don't need to be. See what I mean? I just wanted to master one, and I'm really conscious that we do have to share things in multiple places. And I've realized Facebook doesn't care if you've got a watermark. They're not penalizing me at the moment for that because they want to keep up. And this is why on YouTube, you will see the same thing. Thanks. On YouTube, you'll see the same thing with YouTube Shorts. So all of these can go over there. And you do need to figure out how to put your relevant links in the description. It's a little bit different when you upload a video, but it's doable. You'll figure it out from the videos editing section. So this video's got, and look what Instagram's done. They don't care. They're going to show that to 100 people. Thanks, Instagram. Gee, lucky. I just feel like I'm so glad I missed the boat with caring what my feed looks like on Instagram, because man, that does my head in. And I get that I wouldn't ruin a client's feed. They need to be branded and coloured nicely and all of those things. But with my own, it's about speed. I don't care. Is someone going to say something?
Are you not allowed to have the TikTok branding there when you post to other platforms? Is that what you were saying?
Allowed?
Or not meant to? Or is it meant to be like edited out? Or
so the reason I'm saying that is usually, sometimes all of the rules, whatever I'm saying to you now, Lisa, guess what? 3 months it won't be that way.
yeah.
Usually.
Yeah.
The pillars that will stay the same are things like, this is how you make a short video and get it to work. That's going to stay the same because it's actually marketing.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to help you. Here's what you need to do, blah, blah, blah. The thing about the watermark, what I'm talking about is Instagram is penalizing this account by not circulating, because Reels get sometimes thousands of views, right?
Yeah.
What's it got 147 views? It's because it's got to see the TikTok watermark on there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So there, if you want to put it through another stage, you can import that video on your phone into another app to remove watermarks. You have to pay for that subscription as well. And then it's got no watermark on it. Notice how the videos are a different size though too. So I mean, there is a huge list that you could do if you wanted to do this perfectly. I'm not going through that list because you guys don't run agencies, and who cares? You're just doing your own. So I promise you, having a watermark on it is not going to ruin your brand.
Yeah, no, that's right.
It's not definitely not something to consider in terms of rules. It's sometimes is slightly penalized only on this platform here that I don't like a lot on purpose. Why? Because I can't get my feed to look the way everybody else does. Very true. Yeah. This is my other one, my real one. But what does it matter? I don't know. Why would I make it matter? I don't know. I've certainly noticed in terms of effort and energy and time, followers on Instagram don't necessarily turn into buyers. And are people follow? I think somebody who, for example, does branding as a job, or they are an interior designer, yes, that it's going to matter what your feed looks like, obviously, because it looks like this. Why would you get someone like this to make your lounge room look nice? I'll tell you what, she can't do that anyway. But
And I think it depends on the industry too. And we're so used to being fast. We want everything fast. And I know that I very rarely look at people's feeds because I'm looking at their stories or their reels. As a, you know what I mean? Like as a whole, people, I don't look at it. I don't very rarely look at it.
I don't either, but unless I want to compare myself and make myself feel like, oh, I need to do that. And then I like slap myself in the face. But only because I don't care about it. So if you care about it and you do, and that's fine, but that's not what we're here for. We're not here to make your Instagram feed great, and making your Instagram feed great, your videos perfect is not going to make them go viral. The good thing about this app is you can test things very quickly. You'll figure out what works, you'll figure out what doesn't work, and that's all things are. If you don't get over 200 to 300 views, it's not working. That's how it is. If people aren't subscribing to get your free gift, it's not working. It's just a matter of, it's like you're testing something. And so then do what works. And there are analytics on the back of all of these videos as well. So you can see when they're dropped off, if you really want to get that technologically advanced, and you can do that on YouTube easily as well. Instagram and Facebook, not so much, but that's when they're caught up. Okay, so you've got that. It goes from here. It goes from here. Then I put it over here. Not on this one. I put it on the other one. It's not even linked. And then it goes here. Now, what was it? Oh, see, another notification. 375 people started following me from my reel. Okay. Now, if I go to my notifications, it's going to Now, if I click that, it will show me the video. There's another 35, another 11. I'm presuming they're talking about different videos. I don't know. Let's click it and have a look quickly. This one. Oh, that's just gone to my profile. What happened here? Okay, so I'm going to click it. Started following you from your short video. I'll click it again. You can now see your application. My Facebook's being a little strange. Okay. From your short video, I'll click this one. Not coming up. So usually if I click on that notification, it will actually bring the video up. That's, I've noticed, is the only way that I'm able. I know it's taking me back to my profile. Now it's going to show me the followers. I don't care. So it's actually, what are we, close to 20,000 now? Oh. You get the point? So it really doesn't matter, but, you know, it's nice. And it's only nice because I'm going to get their emails and help them buy that way, which you can do too. Okay, as well as showing you a script, there are multiple ways to get ideas for topics that I'm going to show you what we can do now with Google. It's probably going to go out of trend now because of ChatGPT. That's an entire another conversation. But Google's still the biggest search engine. TikTok is second. So there are more, your audience is definitely on there. That's obviously not even a conversation because you're in this group and you're listening to and watching me talk about this stuff. It's definitely there. Let's talk about script. Okay. You'll hear people say the hook, which just means obviously the first part. But forgive the terminology, I'm not a huge fan of marketing terminology, but it is a thing because, and this is where it comes in handy, that you need to know how to use the platform. When you use the platform, you scroll like this with your finger to see the next video. You've literally got a couple of seconds to say what it's about, and that's it. Otherwise, it's a next, and it doesn't count as a view, I don't believe. So here are 3 ideas. This is endless, this part. I would suggest you do your own research. I like teaching, so this is what I teach. Teach you guys how to teach like this. It's a cool document. Okay. Here is how to go from this to this for these people. So just said who it is, what it's for. I'll put this in the group. Here's how I did this. What I have noticed is a trend and works better when you start telling a story that's about you instead of saying the word, here's how you can do blah, 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 and being teachy in the first thing. And you can, if it's a huge pain point that you're serving, it'll go obviously a little bit further. And by huge, think obviously emotional. Now we all know what I'm talking about because we're chicks. So marketing's actually a lot easier for us, believe it or not. We're chicks and we're empathetic and we just overthink things sometimes. Then what you can do, and it is also a good idea, is you break into, or you can do this at the end, a very quick introduction of yourself. Now, this is a 6 to 10 second thing. You might notice on this app too, people speak really fast. They don't. It's just because you can speed your video up. It's really easy in the editing part of it. And I will show you some critical buttons to look at that I've, again, taken 18 months to learn how to use. I'm really good at just doing film of myself doing something and then putting music over the top. They don't even work with music now. It's better to talk and no music. So that's how quick this changes. All of mine that have done well, oh yeah, no, most of them don't have, there's no music. Sometimes I'll put music over the top of them on Instagram, so on Facebook, they look like they've got music. But see how until you try multiple different methods, you don't know, you don't have enough to test. So that's all this is. This is a test. This is you committing to, okay, I'm going to do this thing. And doing it once doesn't do anything. No, you don't have to follow anyone's rules about consistency and blah, 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 blah. Consistency is whatever you can possibly do. The quicker you do it, the quicker it'll grow. So you could post one a day. It's only a couple of minute video, so it's not really that big a deal. Technically, even when you're flat stick with clients, you really should still 20%, it's the 80-20 rule, 20% of your time should be spent on marketing. Forever. For me, that is like, I just like doing lots of free things. Yeah, those free things sometimes turn into paid things. And then people meet me, know me, buy things, whatever. I don't on purpose link them together anymore, unless it's a digital electronic funnel. Like these people that are on this email list, they're going to get sent the program that's going to cost, I don't know if it's $20, $27, $29 or $19. I'm not sure. I haven't decided, but it'll be around that mark. So it'll be a no-brainer for them to click. They'll get sent that. They're in a funnel. They're also getting helped with an extreme amount of great material that I've made that I send them. So, you know, that they're the first rules. So we're just presuming we know that. The call to action, again, you don't have to have one. Comment below if you've got any questions on this, on any videos that you'd like me to make. So the more interaction you get people to have with your video and yourself, the better it will do. And say that. Please let me know if you've got any questions about this below. That's a great call to action. People that hop on, and what I have noticed with this is, I don't know if you remember when Facebook, like back in the really early days of Facebook, when people would just put up a picture of their dog and not have their real profile, like there could be some quite mean, weird comments and people would inbox you with inappropriate things. So these videos have brought all of those bits out again, because it does get shown to, you know, thousands of people. So there's a small percentage of the population in there that aren't aren't nice. They're actually just very sad people. So, which is also why I'm trying to not believe in all the good stuff. Oh, thanks, this is so good. Because if you do believe that, you're also going to believe the opposite. And it doesn't mean anything. There's a lot of people that you're helping. Actually, that chick that did the 9 million views, this one, she made a really good video on one of the horrible comments that she got. Anyway, one of the tactics that my daughter said to use, a lot of people will do a stitch like this and they will make fun of the other person for their controversial belief or whatever, which I would never do. Stella told me to do that. I said, I'm not doing that. She said, but it gets a lot of traction. I said, I don't care. Anyway, I'm ashamed that she actually even said that, because she likes watching those videos and people like watching. People like watching those videos. Whatever. But I still think you can be yourself, be a nice person. Where are we? Okay. Do the 1 to 3 teaching points. What I will tell you about this app, and I'm going to open it up now and just make a very quick video because I want to show you. Then you can say, comment below if you've got any questions or any videos you'd like me to make. 2 things with this. Okay, so here I am in the app. If I press, I will get rid of this for a second. If I press, what am I? I'm on my profile now. When you open the app, you will be home. So
I spoke to the head of TikTok, and these are the best tips to grow.
So I'm just turning him down so you don't have to listen to everything. So this is called a green screen. I'm not going to show you that today. It's a bit complicated. You have to import a green screen, and that's just a document you wrote. They work really well at the moment, the same. So you can just have a blog that you wrote yourself. It's got great ideas, this one. It's all the 20-year-olds killing it. Why? Because they're not afraid to press buttons, literally. It's not good. We don't get left behind. Anyway, okay, I feel very passionate about this. So press home, and then this is how it's watched, obviously, as you know. Oh, an ad. This is about interaction. So yes, likes, comments, that's a save button. You can share it and do a stitch with it, whatever. Now I'm going to press plus, meaning I'm going to make a video. I'm going to hold that down. Oops. I'm going to press the back button at the top because that's not what I want. Discard what I just did. I'm going to hold that down. I'm going to talk to camera just for 3 seconds. Did you know? Blah, blah, blah. I took my finger off, right? What's happening? Hang on. Sorry, I must have actually pressed something. Oh no, I had it on photo setting. That's what it was. Okay, sorry. When you go to make a video, you scroll across here down the bottom, make it as long as possible, even though you don't want all of that time. On newer apps, this actually says 10 minutes. I think I need to update that so you can go for that long. And funny, do you know what all the young TikTok experts are now saying? They're like, turns out people bond with you the longer the video you do. So that's a really good idea. Do a longer video. Anyway, who'd have known? You've got to have a conversation, but they still don't know how to look you in the eye when you order a coffee sometimes, right? Okay, so I'm going to press this button here. So I'm going to press, so I'm on the 3-minute mark. I'm going to press this button. I'm going to hold it down. I don't think you have to hold it down. Hi, have you heard that blah, 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 blah? And then I'm going to let it go. So see what I did? I just moved across because I'm sitting at my desk. It's a pretty boring background to look at. I always think the stuff that I'm saying is pretty important and interesting, which is why I'm always shocked when every video doesn't go viral. Every single time I've made a video, I think that. Every single time. So if I took it personally, I'd be extremely let down. Anyway, then I'm going to press it again and move across. Then I'm going to press it again and move across. Press it, move it. You get the point. Tell each point on a press. I'll do another one for you. Is it doing it? Yeah, it is doing it. Good. And you can see the little timer move around, blah, 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 showing all these people how to make short form videos. And I don't even know what I'm doing myself. So there we go. Okay. When you're done, you press this and it says, okay, what are we doing now? And then it starts replaying. I've never been a fan of watching my own videos, but you do kind of have to edit your video. Now, the button to use here to edit is this top one. I hope it's at the top for you. Maybe it isn't. The apps are always different. So you use this top one, and then it'll bring up this. The best video editing app apart from CapCut. Great app to get. However, like my young 19-year-old friend on that last video just said, TikTok's just said they like you using their app to edit the videos. Anyway, so what I can do is then I'm just touching this and moving across. So see how it's got different sections. So there's the first bit that I did. Oh, yeah, and I'm going to press speed, and I'm going to increase my speed. I'm going to press save. Obviously, I would listen to it. Now, because this is highlighted, I can drag it in and get rid of that first. Can I or not? Drag it in and get rid of that first bit of rubbish that I said or didn't like. Whatever. Press play to edit it. And this is the easiest way to edit. You can edit it on multiple different screens. I only just recently found this and it's saved a lot of time. You can add text here. You can add text in a lot of different places. If I add text, whoops, oh, look, there's a new option there for captions. I'm going to press add text, blah, blah. Done. I can make it bigger. I would put it at the top. Now, just be conscious, don't go too high, don't go too close to the edges. It does cut it off, especially when you're putting it onto other platforms. The videos are slightly different sizes. Again, you're not running an agency, so who cares, right? But it makes it hard to see, so don't do it. Especially with Instagram Reels. When you're editing an Instagram Reels, God, it's just so annoying. Okay, so this is this the beginning? Yeah, that's the beginning. But I put the text over here. Oops, here it is. There it is. I'm going to just drag it back. Or I could, you know, just pick it up and move it across. See? So easy. Well, this is after a lot of pressing and cursing. Okay, I'm back to this with the blank. The way to do, the other thing that's good for SEO and to know that a lot of people watch this without the sound on, put some captions on. Again, the software you used to have to pay for to do this, and then I'd sit there for hours and edit it because half of it was wrong. 90% of the time this is right. I don't even bother editing it unless it was a critical word that actually mattered. But even then, like whatever, I'm going to press save. Now here you can change this, the text, the font, the whatever, the color. Suggested is, this is the easiest to read, white with a black background. I'm going to move it off my face in a second. Is it going to let me do it here? No. So because I'm in the editing mode. So whatever you do, try to keep it similar. That is my rule with branding stuff. It will, there are things that are easier for the eye to see. So depending on where that is on my screen, if I put it up the top, there's a lot of white background, I wouldn't write white text there. So there are things like that that matter. Only for user ease. For me, it matters if the text is not too small. I probably need glasses, but it's just one of the things that matters. I'm not going to read my own, but I will press save. Now I can move it around. Blah, blah, blah. So pinch it, bring it in. Oh, look, it tells me when I've got it straight. Super easy. Now, again, if you put it down too low, there's all these icons floating around the bottom and the sides on TikTok. So don't go too close to the edge because it'll cut off. You can make a black background under the text. Yes? Putting your hand up.
I have to head, Kate, so I'll catch you. I'll catch a replay.
No worries.
Bye.
Yeah. Where are we? Enhance. Okay, I'm going to press next. It's going to allow me to write a caption. Yes, you should write a caption. It doesn't have to be huge, and you don't have to use 500 hashtags. In fact, and this is something that changes regularly over here anyway, they suggest now maybe 4 max, otherwise it starts to look spammy, like you've cut and paste stuff, and they don't like that. Okay, so that is a rule that I am following. But with those, that's a new thing too. And again, when you use the app, you will see these rules because there are people that make videos teaching you the rules all the time. And it will tell you how many people are following the hashtag when you put it up. So make the hashtag relevant to the content and then relevant to who the people are that you want to aim it for. But again, I'd rather you make the video and put no hashtags on it than worry about what the hashtags are. Now I am going to press select cover. You don't have to do this. I think it really does come down to like the tip of your finger. No wonder kids are good. Okay, I have a habit of using this third one across here. Now, this is only going to be visible from the feed. Sorry, from the profile view. What's that called?
What's that called that you just did then, Kate?
That is, I press cancel and I do it again. So I'm going to select a cover.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I'm in the edit phase, about to post, and I'm
Yep.
going to select a cover. Now, from here, I will say I could just press drafts, see, and then it will save it as a draft. And they're very easy to see from the start. I'm going to press cover. Beep. Where are we? And then I like this one. It's another chance to label your stuff. So do put a label on it. You'll wish you did later. They've just started a function where you can actually edit the text that you put up with it for 7 days after you post, but you can't edit videos. You've got to delete them if you don't want them. And I don't suggest that you delete your videos, just leave them there. This is a blah, blah. Whoops. Blahs, whatever. Done. And again, I want them to be able to read that from their phone. On the phone, it'll be this big on the front page, and I'll press.
So is that so they can see the topic easy and think, I want to look at this further?
Yeah, so if somebody comes to your topic and comes to your page,
Yep.
you will see how many people have viewed your page, then they can just like scroll through it by topic. And then when you get a lot there, you can make different topics, different colors, and anyway, later.
Yep.
Now this is where you make sure it saves to your device if you want to. More options, I think. Yes, it is in the more options from this screen. More options. Save to device is turned on for me. It's usually turned on, I think, on all apps when you first download it. I don't connect it to, don't say yes, get my phone contacts, yes, get my Facebook friends and all that stuff. Try not to connect apps to other apps if you can help it when you're logging into stuff. And then I'd press post, and then done. And then up here in the top corner, it's telling me what it's doing. Ta-da! So for me to look at, I don't know how to say this girl's name, and I know. Let's just say Offie out of that group we met in, Lisa.
What was that?
This is the Irish girl. She's a web designer out of the group that we met in. Now, I'm just going to click on her profile name, and then her account comes up. So let's say you find someone's account. So she's gone purple.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. She's allowed to put a link in her bio as well, but otherwise she's got Instagram there anyway. Any questions? Let me see.
No.
Meaning, replay. Okay.
How do you get if you make it a draft, how do you go back in to get that draft and then do what you want to do with it?
So it's just easy. So you won't have a problem finding them. So I've just opened my profile and see in the corner, that's a draft.
Yeah. Or if you've got a draft and you just want to delete it, how do you do? Because I don't know how to delete on this app. I've got a draft there. I don't want it on there, but how do I delete it?
So can you see my profile? Is it showing up?
Yeah.
Oh, what's happened? Oh.
So see this top corner? This is the drafts. If I touch that, they're all there.
Yeah. And can you delete them from there if you don't want them?
Yeah, you can delete anything. So I'm not going to delete anything. Let me show you. I don't want to delete anything. Okay. I just put ideas in here, to be honest.
Yep.
Let me find the delete button for you. Sorry, it's a lot of clicking. Oh. Again, even your 20-year-olds, Lisa, could show you this. Have a chat with them about it. Just actually look over their shoulder while they're doing stuff, and you'll watch the way their fingers move. That's how to learn, because I just had to go. It's not a button. I couldn't find it. So apparently it's you hold it down.
Yep.
See what it just did?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Just hold it down.
Okay. That's, I was like,
Just because I literally, in my mind, I'm like, I'm 5. I'm just going to press it. Because that, how would they do? Just press it.
Yeah.
Figure it out. Menu options pop up now when you touch things, and
yeah. Okay.
they move. So I'll show you this now, and that won't be the way to do it next year or next month, probably over here.
Yeah.
And then there was the delete button that let me at the bottom.
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
Just tap it. When
Yeah.
in doubt, short tap. When in doubt, long tap. I'll write that one down. There's your notifications. The things you want to reply to are comments. So I'm going to go to all activity, because to be honest, most of it's a waste of time. It's good for my ego. All comments. I just want comments, so then I can reply to the comments.
And is there just a reply button there on the comments?
If I touch the comment, it'll go to the comments so I can reply. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Making sense?
Mhm. Hey, Kate, with the, you know how you've got your Instagram little, what's it called? The little button logo at the top of your TikTok. When I try to add the Instagram to it, it won't let me because it says my Instagram is connected through Facebook. Do you know much about that? Like,
I don't know if it means that you're in. It shouldn't matter that your Instagram is a business. It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. So I'm thinking, when you signed up for TikTok, did you press log in with Facebook or log in with Instagram or log in with something else other than password, email or phone number? You should use password, email or phone number. I'm just thinking maybe the apps are connected, because that sounds like a little bit of a nuanced thing.
yeah, I'll have to look into it. Yeah, all good.
Is your Instagram account a personal or a business? Do you know?
I think I turned it back to personal.
Mhm.
It was business. Actually, I think I flipped it back again to business. Yeah. I've got personal over there, and then I've got a business one.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter. Like, even though I know we are doing commerce from them, unless it's a shop, unless it's actually a shop where you want to be able to click on the icons, go to the website, or you are running ads, there's no reason to have it as a business, because you get disqualified. It's like having a business page now, so they just don't show your stuff to as many people.
Right. Okay.
Because it's a business. Oh, she's running commerce, she can pay.
Okay.
And the setting, so to change it in the settings, switch account type, it's called.
Okay.
I can't remember where it is, and everybody's version of Instagram is different, but switch account type and then see if you can put it there. But it shouldn't make any difference. The other thing that you will have to potentially do, usually when you do that, it wipes out the link between Facebook and Instagram, which will be in the business suite meta of Facebook. You know what I'm like?
Yep.
God, that's convoluted, that whole section.
Yeah.
Usually when you switch Instagram to personal, it unlinks them. So then it should probably work. If it doesn't, you'll have to go into meta and unlink them. And prepare to log in 600 times while it has a Nancy fit.
Okay.
Have to have a certain amount of followers to get the Instagram button?
No, you can just link it. So
okay.
I'll show you what I mean. I'll open another account. So if I click, if I'm at the top, and I click the word here. So here's the accounts that I've. So some of them are clients, but like, and I made one for my mum because she likes making a lot of rude jokes and teaching cooking. She hasn't done any teaching cooking because I can't be bothered to film her. She's only made rude jokes. They get a lot of traction, actually. Not really rude, but she's very funny. Not like me. Okay, but I like this one at the moment. So when I get up in the morning, I do my own mantras and stuff. I started this one. I feel good now. So I thought, yeah, we just got it. Oh, damn it, I have already got it. No, so this one's not connected to any Instagram, right?
Yep.
It's relatively new.
Yep.
So what I do is I go edit profile. And
Yep.
and just on this page here, I think down the bottom, it says there's Instagram, add account,
Oh, okay.
edit profile. Very easy.
Yeah, I can see
Definitely
that.
add YouTube as well. You may as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the other place to put the short videos is on YouTube as a short. And I know that they cut it off at the 60-second mark, but just let it edit and cut it off at the 60-second mark. Because it's better to have it up and have your halfway cut off through your sentence than not have it up.
Yeah.
Because even they get hundreds more views than you'll get on Facebook and Instagram.
So if
I
I,
never thought I'd
like
say
I
that.
set this up as personal, so that'll go to my personal Instagram account as well.
You've got what set up as personal, sorry?
This TikTok account I've got,
No,
it's
so they're not linked. They're not actually
No.
linked. So when you've logged in and said, yeah, link it to Instagram, it'll say which Instagram do you want to link it to.
Oh, okay, cool. Yep.
They won't technically join them together for you. So
You've got to choose which one you want.
There's no cross posting. These guys are not friends. So it's very bizarre that they'll even let you put your Instagram link, you know, but anyway. It's
Yeah.
cute.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Here's another one, again, with really bad quality videos on it, technically. And poor old Rach that, come on, let's hit the 10K. This is my accountant friend, right? She's just started making videos. Oh, yeah, Rach, look.
Yeah,
Then
yeah, awesome.
On TikTok, she won't have an account though. She's like, I'm not getting that account. I'm like, I'll reply to everyone. And there are some dicks on there because like that, where are we? Can you see that? Oh no, you can't see the views. That one down there, that call we did the other day, I literally opened YouTube and I screen recorded that recording on companies and trusts. That's a screen recording from 4 days ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Like a lot of people that want to know that stuff, obviously.
Mm.
And then she came over and she was sitting in my backyard. I made her film that one. And I moved around her. So it's very different. She's been making these for Instagram and I upload them here. But it doesn't matter because the person that does it is the one that wins.
Yep.
Anyway. Thank you, girls, for your time. It is my promise that I will update you with how many sales I do actually make, because that was the whole point of, I don't know, I needed to make a point out of it, to be honest. It's kind of like a game. And because I've got the material there, I might as well. So all these people have joined if they want the free program. So maybe they want the next version of that, which is the 12-week body transformation, you could call it. It's making you really mind transformation course. It feels really old to drag that through the thing. I hate repurposing content. I really do. It's not fun. But learning this and making sales is obviously fun. And I'm not the queen of selling things with a link for a low-end thing, but I can see just watching the 20 and 30-year-olds win, and we can't let them win because they don't have the experience that real people with real knowledge have. And if it's just a matter of fear of pressing the buttons, that's all it is. And there are 40, 50 and 60-year-olds over there doing the thing. There are solicitors there doing the thing. So there are, I mean, you know, there's people of all, there's beautiful people that sell herbs, just literally showing you how to do the thing. Like, yeah, a friend, one of my tech girls went to a conference recently and she's like, oh my God, because obviously everything's digital, they know how many people are using what product or screen. Oh, that's the other thing I haven't showed you how to do the Google search. They know how many people are doing whatever they're doing. And TikTok is only just second to Google in terms of search engine. So people are going there and using the search button to do the thing. Just because you're not doesn't mean that you're not your client. They are definitely there. Okay, let me just show you one last thing. Because, for example, Dee said, ideas for topics. And I said that we would make your ideas for topics. So Annette, while you think of a search term of what somebody would search for if they need your products or you, or what would be a problem, Annette, have a think about, maybe just write this down and I'll do Lisa first. But Annette, what's one or two of the problems that you solve? Just think about that for a second. Lisa.
Yep.
One or two of the emotional problems that you solve for people. What about this one?
Stop drinking. No, I don't really do that.
No, but I mean, they have to stop drinking to work with you, right?
They do. They
Yeah.
do. Yep. If they are a drinker, yes, they do.
Or what would be another one?
To someone either feeling guilty or not good enough.
So
Stressed out.
what are they stressed out about?
Handling life.
I understand what you mean, but they're not thinking to themselves, I'm stressed out about handling their life. They're more thinking,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So even though we from a bigger problem go, okay, this person's very stressed.
Yeah.
What's something else? I'm going to type in D's. How to fix endometriosis. So I'm being a client here. I know this is not the answer. This is a search term.
Yeah.
You guys might have seen me do this on a short video. When you get past the sponsored ones and you get past the top ones, you've got this section that says people also ask. Now what I'm going to do is just touch this, expand it and minimize it again. Then I'm going to do it a few times and look what it does. It builds me a bigger list. There's your topics. Literally. That means Google knows next to this, these are the next 10, 15 most popular search terms. So use them. Very aware that that's a trending topic. I've got a lot of opinions on it. That's why I started it. But if I had a lot of opinions on anything, there's a lot to say. So even if you just get used to putting these videos in your free group, doesn't really matter where you put them. How can I shrink? Like that, I'm pretty sure that's not. Foods hurt. Can I detox from? How can I? What? There you go. How you deflate? Okay, interesting. See, they're not using, the terminology is laparoscopy. They're not using that. This is a medical website. That's where I had Stella, the Royal Women's. Oh, actually, maybe that's Melbourne. Who knows? Anyway, so one of you girls, have you got some, Annette?
Yeah. So either improving health by addressing the root cause or identifying the root cause. So it's, more identifying the root cause. And then the other one is more around what your illness or pain wants you to know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one, actually. What does my body pain mean? They might not say psychologically, but straight away when I thought of that, I would actually target foot. Does my sore foot mean? What does my sore arm, elbow, ear, shoulder? I do one for each body part. There's multiple videos for you. And I know that there isn't actually one answer. You can say that in there, but because they're short videos, there's no time to do that. Some of the comments I've had on my videos are not on TikTok, but when they're open on Facebook, I'm like, how can make some sense? It's a short video. Of course, it's not for everybody. No, you've just had surgery. You have to
Yeah.
consult a doctor. They come out of the woodwork. It's very interesting. Hey, Amanda. I'm just showing everyone how to do a Google search right now of pain topics. Amanda, this is good. Amanda's a coach. With what you do, Amanda, and
Yep.
you don't have to give us your elevator pitch. We missed that part, aren't you lucky? What's a problem that people have that you help them solve? And I'll show you how to do, hey, here are the 10 topics for you to make some short videos on.
Yeah, so the niche I'm targeting right now are women that hate exercise, typically may start and stop, they fail at it, right? And so they go through that cycle of beating themselves up because they're not succeeding. They're my target market.
Are they successful, or here comes Kate, the coach, are they successful or motivated or driven in any other part of their life? Because I'm just thinking about how do we make your job easier rather than going, okay, I want to work with the unmotivated depressed people over there.
Yeah, look, yes,
I'm
absolutely they
massively
can be.
generalising.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
So is it that they might be a high achiever in other areas and so therefore they have great expectations of themselves to be able to do that as well or something?
Possibly, that's definitely a possibility. Because what I'm doing now is actually life coaching. And so we're looking at the subconscious reasons. Why aren't you moving? What's going on? And using very different modalities to actually get them moving and loving exercise. So it's not even about exercise to start with.
No, I understand. These girls are, pardon the term, girls, spiritual / mindset coaches as well, like with
Cool.
modalities under their belt. So it's an amazing conversation that you'll have. I'll turn off the record button in a minute, girls, but I just want to show you this, as in I'll turn off the live stream button in a second. So here could be a search term that you use, and I want to show you, here are some video topics. So why don't I like exercise? I know that's rather broad. And then you come down to people also ask, you expand and then close that. What's it? It's not doing it for me. Yes, it is. There it is. So see how the list is growing? And I'm just expanding control. I'm not reading them. Okay, so
Yep.
There's your list. And they're the most popular search terms around this genre. So make a video on every single one.
Yeah, right. That's gold, Kate.
It is, isn't it? I
Wow.
saw another marketing expert that I follow. She's
Yeah, like it's been there the whole time. That's great. That's
I know
so
what
great.
everyone's like, well, I don't know what topics to come up because we think that it has to be new. It never has to be new. You'll get bored of it. You really should get bored of your own topics. You'll have pillars, I guess, if you really want to. Like Lisa, you'll have pillars of topics. I know there's multiple topics. You'll have, for example, here's how another example of doing the short form video thing. You could, if you wanted to, go something like this. You could say, here's a list for yourself. This will be list the 10 to 20 things you have done to become X or on your Y journey. Because people are voyeuristic and they like watching that. Oh, your journey? Oh, cool. Me too, or something. Everyone loves that. It's the feeling of me too. And we don't think to share that either. I'm really not the best at doing this either. And you don't have to be extremely vulnerable either. This is why videos just saying here's why they're doing a typical day also go viral too, because we're all voyeuristic. When you were saying that, Amanda, I was thinking straight away of the people who, like, they say it straight up, you're never going to make me like exercise. I don't like it. I'm like, oh, I don't, that's bizarre, isn't it? I'm like, I enjoy moving my body. Interesting. I wouldn't try and make somebody like doing it. So I think it's probably that belief coupled with something else. They've got this and also this. So it's like they've got that, but they also really want to do it for some reason, or they know that they have to do it for some other reason. So I do both, because you don't really want the whingers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not the hard and fast, like never, never in my life will I do that. I'll die before I do that kind of people. No.
Yeah, so some of those people have actually commented on my videos that I was showing you girls over here to say, oh, you could just not eat. I'm like,
That's helpful.
but there's not too many. Okay, I'm just going to see if there's, how much hashtag did you say on each reel? I wasn't, Rachel, I don't know if you're still watching. I can't see your comments there, so I need you to come into Zoom if you can, but I wasn't talking about reels. I was talking about TikToks. So Instagram still likes, I don't know, actually, to be honest, I'm going to guess between 8 and 12. TikTok would prefer between 3 and 4. So the rules are completely different all the time. Just don't do 100 because it's very spammy, as in they think you've copied and pasted it because you probably did. And if you do the same ones all the time, they also know. All right, I'm going to stop streaming it there and I'll stay and have a conversation with these guys that are on Zoom. Rach, the comment, I don't know if you're watching over there. I don't even know how to see. Come onto the Zoom call. Hey, Lizzie. Guys are just jumping on at the end. So what I'll do.
Can we get a copy of that list that you've got there?
One sec. I'll put this text in the group.